And there we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 20th episode. Is it 20th? I believe it is. Sorry, just looking up. Yeah, 20th episode of Blockchain Talks. I'm your host, Dimitri from Gracious Interests. Today, we're going to do a small market analysis here. With that, I want to imply, we're going to see how the market is behaving and what is currently, motivating its quite red movements here. I'm going to do a quick refreshing of the page. You can see the market is turning red. However, as per usual, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin, how well it is performing, and perhaps find out the reasons why it is performing as such. Now, on the 24-hour trading volume, you can see we came down from approximately 66K and went down here towards the current level of at around 59,000 USD dollars. So small dip here, but bought up. This to me implies there's some resistance at the 60K level, so people are buying up. Naturally, to see how it's performing, well, I always advise zoom out people. By reason, well, on the short term and these views on a 24-hour, 7-day, or even a 14-day, you can get a somewhat skewed view. However, on the 14-day chart, you can already see here some changes, a little bit of volatility. Now, I keep on zooming out by reason. Well, it has to do, perhaps the 30-day. Yeah, 30-day is much better. The monthly, it has to do with what I said in the video of the previous week, where it concerns the real trading range of Bitcoin. And there I said, look, if you're zooming out, if you look up from last week, you might notice, well, that it's been bounding in this zone, in the 60K to 65K zone. And that, well, if we were to talk about a continuation of the bullish trend at overall, well, I want to see trade for several days above the 65K level. And while it did start on November 8th, well, it came to a grinding halt 2 days later before it started crashing down again. And we came back into the normal trading range, the one being between 60K and 65K. Now, why do I say 60K up until 65K? Well, quite frankly, that's why I zoomed out. You can clearly see here that's the average range wherein it is trading, with an average trend line here at around 62.5K USD dollar. 60K. Why? Well, as you can see here, each time it crashed down to it, there was some high support and it bounced back up quite quickly. Same here, approximately same here, went back up. Now we're going down. Now it's crashing here. And if you look back at the 24-hour trading volume, you can easily see, well, the true support is slightly lower, but it's back on the upside. So with that said, trading range 60 to 65K. Now, depending on how steep we shall go down, still, it might be an opportune time to buy in some additional Bitcoin. By reason, well, we are at the low range of the trading range, meaning we are at around the 60K level. Around the 60K level in the trading range of 60 to 65K. So there's a steep decline here. So that's my advice. If you want to buy, now might be an opportune moment. Just keep a slightly closer look here, see how this one evolves. It might be the case it will go down slightly further, but we'll always have a little bit of a bounce up here. Naturally, well, I'm going to say it's not financial advice I'm giving here, but considering the run in the last month and how well it's performing, I'm pretty sure there might be something like this going on. So temporarily going down before bouncing back up within a decent trading range. So it might be opportune to start buying some additional Bitcoin for your bags. However, why is the market behaving this way? Why is it turning entirely red? As you can see, back at 60K range. Why is it behaving this way? Well, one of my pointers here is to always take a look at the stable coins. How well are they performing? You can even see it here on the small graphs. See here, well, there's at average a decline here in the last 7 days. You can also see here with Tether, which is a stable coin whose value imitates that of the USD dollar, that there's been quite some volatility here, that it was ranging and that the smart contracts were doing overtime. You must start to wonder, why is that? As you can see here, when things were in uptick, volatility was much less. So that should make you think, and it generally implies something is going on in the traditional economies. Not so much that there is distrust in the cryptocurrency market, but a major movement has occurred. And this morning, I was actually greeted with the following tweet from Tyler Winklevoss. $1 trillion advertisement for Bitcoin. Biden signs $1 trillion infrastructure bill into law. This is the factual article. So what does this imply? Well, investors, as you know by now, have been investing heavily in cryptocurrency market and Bitcoin market. I've been saying this since, early May, June, July, etc., that now the market is going to start behaving, the crypto market is going to start behaving more in tandem with the traditional economy, by reason that are institutional investors involved. Meaning, trading will always take place, during the 5 work days. So there's a little shame there, and it has been proven, that observation has been proven to be valid in the last couple of months, even starting May, June, etc. Furthermore, it implies there's also big money involved, big players and investors. And when they see something like this, a certain amount of trust is being restored in the traditional market. So what happens? Investors are withdrawing or reselling their Bitcoin, so supply on the market increases once again, which once again actually lowers the value of Bitcoin. There's more supply while demand remains the same. So there's going to be a little shift here. Naturally, this implies, investments being made. Okay, Bitcoin's losing money, boo-hoo. Not all too bad, by reason on the long term, it implies other people will buy up that Bitcoin and the scarcity will be restored, meaning that its value will keep on increasing future-wise. Naturally, this is good news for the US economy. We need to be fair there. Slightly less good news for the crypto industry on the short term. On the long term, this is actually quite good. By reason, there's a little bit of a shake-off of loose hands where it concerns Bitcoin. So it implies Bitcoin is now moving, funds are moving into stronger holding hands, which will increase its value future-wise. Naturally, this is a little bit of a mixed bag of news. Bad news for the cryptocurrency, naturally, but good news for the US economy. And naturally, the cryptocurrency market is still reliant on the classic market. So if the classic market is performing quite bad, cryptocurrency as a result will perform badly also. The reason being, there's not enough liquidity going on to buy in crypto or to invest into cryptocurrency. So you need both to perform well in order to have increased value. Naturally, there are other signs where it concerns this sudden decline. That's actually this article. Some new Bitcoin FUD from China. Once again, China is meddling themselves and warns that state-owned enterprises need to cease involvement in Bitcoin mining. This is a follow-up from the actual ban on cryptocurrency and Bitcoin trading within Chinese borders. So all they're doing is, continuing their same script. That was the word I was looking for. So they say we're going to impose harsh penalties on state-owned firms that continue mining cryptocurrencies. However, if you read this, there's a certain amount of irony in. Basically, it says we're going to impose harsh penalties on firms we own that continue mining cryptocurrencies. So there's, a little bit of a brain fart there. But in reality, it's negative news for the crypto community, short term, once again, by reason, well, there will be a continued negative movement coming up from China and a continued shift from Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market out of China towards other countries. So long term, this is going to be a very good signal. And well, it's going to be a very short blockchain talks episode here. This is a little bit of an analysis made by William Suberg on Cointelegraph. I read it through very briefly half an hour ago, and it basically confirms my suspicions that at this point in time there's a little bit of a shakeout. Here they mainly talk about people who are leveraging, so active traders. The market, as you can see, it's going down here. Closest large CME gap, so yeah, they are saying they're closing contracts, etc., etc., etc. But as I said, if you look at this graph, true trading range is, well, between 60 and 65K approximately, more clear here. So between 60 and 65K, this is going to be a little bearish shakeout, meaning, well, the bears are going to be shaken out of their holdings. They will lose money. And well, the article itself, so this one actually says, look, on the long term, so currently it's in a downtrend, on the long term, positive news, it will go back up. And well, it says here also, previous argument even favored a trip to 59,000, with chances of a drop below 69 remain at the time of writing. It dipped below 60, but as I said, true trading range is between 60 and 65. Now, temporarily, you might have a small period below it, even here at 58, a little shakeout, but it will restore itself back to 60 to 65K. Why? Well, those are trades being closed, being wrecked. People are taking profits, and the majority of them will think, oh, it's in a downtrend, we will continue going lower and set our margins. However, the case might be that, well, they're going to lose money. As you can see here, basic support, many people buying up Bitcoin below the 60K level, and as you can see, nice bounce here. So that's what's going to occur in the following days. Will the market remain stable? Will it go back upward? Remains to be seen. However, I'm fairly certain we will remain within trading range of 60 to 65K. On the short term, if you're an active trader, you will need to see how it evolves on the hourly basis. I do not have the chart here. However, I dare say we will be floating around the 60K for some time being. It might be a few hours, it might be a few days, even up to a week before getting back on the incline. So yeah, this is my prediction. This is a little bit of a market analysis I wanted to share with you guys. So once again, I'm going to repeat it. People who want to know why there's this sudden bearish trend, it all has to do with a tweet I noticed this morning, that there is the signing of a 1 trillion infrastructure bill into law, meaning, well, they're going to invest in infrastructure and $1 trillion are going to be printed probably additionally. But it's a positive signal for the fiat or the classic market, implying many big investors are withdrawing money from the crypto market and going to invest it in, well, a variety of infrastructures, stocks and options related to it, by reason they will go upward in value future-wise. So that's the main reason. With that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. That's the main reason. Well, this actually concludes this very, very short episode of Blockchain Talks. Hope to see you guys soon next week. Tomorrow, I'm going to do another Crypto Bull live stream, fundamental and technical analysis. Coin I still need to choose, but I hope by this evening I can give you guys, well, the coin I'm going to analyze. If you guys want to see me, well, doing an analysis of a certain coin, put me in DM, share it, ask me. I'll look it up and see if I can do something. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and up until next time. Bye.